Hello guys and welcome to yet another episode of Xtreeme, know our members. I who will be taking you through, I who will be hosting you. My name is Isaiah and I have a very good team of members from Xtreeme generation. I let them introduce themselves. As usual, this is a show that will enlighten you about our objectives as Xtreeme generation. It will let you know about our goals for the society and what we are looking forward to do in the near future and in the far future. So I let my panel introduce themselves from this side.
My name is Kennedy. I'm happy to be here. Very much glad. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Gary and I'm happy to be here.
Hello, my name is Brian, Xtreeme member, happy to be here.
Feel very welcome, guys. I'll just be asking you some questions here and there so that at least our audience will know and get to have more information about what we do at Xtreeme. So I'll ask you one very simple question. Who invited you to Xtreeme? How did you know about Xtreeme? How did you become how did it come so that you came and became a member? And you know, Brian.
I do Xtreeme generation for me.
So would you mind telling us the member who told you about Xtreeme generation? What's his or her name here? If you don't mind. Flavia. Good. Flavia, thank you very much for welcoming Brian. And Brian, I hope it has been a good journey. Great. John?
For me, I joined Xtreeme back in the year 2022. I was invited by my friend Grace.
Grace, thank you very much. Which Grace? Grace who? We have a lot of this. Grace Shishi. Thank you very much for welcoming John to Xtreeme generation. I hope it has been a good journey.
It has been a very good journey so far. Very
great. Ken.
Ooh, that's a story. So this is the story. I'll just give you a short version.
Yes.
So you were having a sleepover with a party of family. We're just having a good time with a couple of friends from Xtreeme. There was Moas, there was Isaiah Kariuki, there was our chairman he goes by the name David. And then there was one more lady called I call her Wainaina. So all of them actually invited me to join Xtreeme.
That is great. So Wainaina, Moas, and who? Myself,
Yes.
and
David
and David, the chairman. Thank you very much, guys, for coming again to the organization. We really do appreciate it. And anyone out there sensitizing other people about Xtreeme generation, we really do appreciate it. So maybe very quickly, which was the first event that you attended?
The first event I attended of Xtreeme was Nanyoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Nanyoke was the first event. Brian?
The Gil event.
Gil, that is Hope, Patience and Joy Children's Home. John?
For me, the first event was in
Loitoktok. That was Teula Children's Home. That is good. So I'd like to know, I believe from there you've attended several events except maybe for Brian, but also Brian will also give us an experience. So I'd like to know, which was your best event out of all the events that you've gone to? Which was your best event and why do you think it was your best event? Best in terms of the experience you had, best in terms of generally what you think about charity and what you think about how charity should be conducted. So which was your best event, John, so far?
So far for me, the best event for me. Okay, first of all the events are really good.
Okay.
But if I was to select, I would say the Doctor event was one of the best. Yeah, because when we went there, we got to interact with people from very different cultures. It was a very good experience.
That is good. That is great. So Loitoktok Teule Children's Home. Great. And maybe in this children's home, did you get to know a new person from within the organization?
Yeah.
Who did you know on that day who you never knew before?
from our organization,
from Xtreeme event, from Xtreeme.
From Xtreeme.
Yes.
So I got to know several members.
Okay.
Made friends.
All right.
Exchange contacts, and it was a good experience because I got to make new friends.
Okay. Just mention one friend. I just want you to mention one friend that you knew that day.
So you mentioned that one thing, I would say, first of all, you, that event.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
to say one of saying.
That is great. That is great. Ken, in Nanyuki, did you get to know any new person from Xtreeme that day?
Actually, I got to know what's your number.
Okay.
I got to know Murugi, I got to know Penina, I got to know Quizo, I got to know James.
Okay.
I got to know there's one more.
That's quite a bunch.
The gentleman that has hair like this.
Okay. That is the so Murugi, Penina, Kuizo. Thank you very much for being here to So thank you very much guys for actually accommodating me for coming into the organization. It's such a good thing when you go to a new place and you feel that you are wanted. So Brian, put it in on that hope wishes and joy children's home child visit. Children's home visit.
Not quite many, but a guy by the name Edgar.
Edgar,
Yeah.
okay, that's the chairman.
And
All right.
there's you. And
Now
Yeah,
we are
that's awesome.
hoping that in subsequent events you will get to know more people. Yeah.
yeah.
Great. So that is great. So how was the event generally? Now that you've only gone to that one.
It was good. Humanity,
Okay.
participation.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
So generally it was good. CK, remember. So what's your best event so far? I know you have gone to several after Nanyuki. Which do you think is your best event? What is the best event that you've attended so far up to now since then?
Now, I like to know that they've all been good.
Okay.
Really.
That is great to know.
It's quite hard to choose which one is best because the way I rate them is
Okay.
based on how welcoming our members have been.
Okay.
Because it's not everyone that welcomes you into their space.
Sure.
But then now, in all these events,
Yes.
each guest has been welcoming. Because maybe there is one or two that join us in each and every other event. So I'm really grateful that our colleagues, our members allow us to and even partake in serving humanity.
Yes.
But then if I was to choose one, out of bias, that would be me.
All right. That is great. So Nanyuki was your best event. Great. Out of bias. That is worth noting. So guys, now I want you to think about the members that you've met. Of course, you've interacted with many members personally in Xtreeme Generation, yeah? During the charity events or maybe doing other functions that you do as a group. So I'd like to know, what do you find that is fun about members of Xtreeme Generation? Just like their character, their personality, something they often do and you think it's fun, something of this, or just something you like about Xtreeme Generation members personally. So I want to know about the members themselves, the ones that you've interacted with. What do you like about them? Or maybe what they do during the charity events. Let me start with you again.
All they do. Now, number one, I've said before, each person is very friendly. But that aside,
Yes.
now you see, there is one that does coordination. There is a gentleman that, as long as we've started doing things, he'll sit down with his buckets and some potatoes and start cooling. There's a lady that will always come, change into her attire, go straight to the kitchen. Always do the stew. There is someone that will come and steam like cabbage. It's like they are very well, like not really mannered, but then coordinated. Is one thing I've noticed. Each person understands their roles, and now Xtreeme gives you the benefit of the doubt. If today you say you're good at chapatis, they'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Come here. See, they don't like tell you no, as like we've been here doing this before. No, they'll give you a chance to showcase your skill.
I get it. So they are very accommodative, and they are very focused on what they do. Yeah.
For me, the fun thing about Xtreeme is that, first of all, Xtreeme has brought together people of different characters, so you get to learn from one another, and we do things together. As Ezekiel said, we cook chapatis together, we do a lot of fun things together, we learn from each other, and we also grow at personal level, so which is very good. I'm sure it has helped each and every one of us. We grow at personal level, and that's been good. Another fun thing that we do together is we learn about togetherness. That when we come together, we can achieve more together. That has been good. We learn from that.
That is great. There's a lot of unity in between the members. That is great. Brian, what is the one fun thing you like about this members?
I would say they are coordinated and they work as a team, and their participation.
Great, I think that is great. So I think the one thing that has come out about the members of Xtreeme, one value that they really uphold is unity, togetherness, and teamwork. Yeah. So for any member of Xtreeme generation who is watching this, kindly just continue doing the same thing. Continue upholding these values. I think they will work for the better in the future. Yeah. So the next question is almost related to the same. So I'd like to ask you, and before you continue, sorry, for our viewers, remember you can always find us on all our social media platforms at Xtreeme Generation on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You'll always find us as Xtreeme Generation on YouTube, where we'll upload, where you are watching this video from. You can always find us at Xtreeme Foundation. Right? Do follow us, do comment, do tell us what we can be able to add on whatever we are doing, and of course reach out to support us, support our work, whatever we are doing in terms of charity, in terms of helping or giving a hand to whoever that has need. Yeah. So guys, now I want you to think about the members that you've met. Of course, you've interacted with many members personally in Xtreeme Generation, yeah, during the charity events or maybe during other functions that you do as a group. So I'd like to know, what do you find that is fun about members of Xtreeme Generation? Just like their character, their personality, something they often do and you think it's fun. Something of this, or just something you like about Xtreeme Generation members personally. So I want to know about the members themselves, the ones that you interact with. What do you like about them, or maybe what they do during the charity events? Let me start with you.
What they do. Now, number one, I've said before, each person is very friendly. But that aside,
Yes.
now you see there's one that does coordination. There is a gentleman that as long as we've started doing things, he'll sit down with his buckets and some potatoes and start cooling. There's a lady that will always come, change into her attire, go straight to the kitchen. Always do the stew. There's someone that will come and steam like cabbage. It's like they are very well, like not really mannered, but then coordinated. Is one thing I've noticed. Each person understands their roles, and now Xtreeme gives you the benefit of the doubt. If today you say you're good at chapati, they'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Come here. See, they don't like tell you no, as in like we've been here doing this before. No, they will give you a chance to showcase your skill.
I get it. So they are very, very accommodative, and they are very focused on what they are doing. Yeah. That's good.
For me, the fun being about Xtreeme is that, first of all, Xtreeme has brought together people of different characters. So it's good to learn from one another. We do things together. As Ezekiel said, we cook chapatis together. We do a lot of fun things together. We learn from each other, and we also grow at personal level. So, which is very good. I'm sure it has helped each and every one of us. We grow at personal level, and that's been good. Another fun thing that we do together is we learn about togetherness. That when we come together, we can achieve more together. That has been good. We learn from that.
That is great. That is great. That there's a lot of unity in between the members. That is great. Brian, what is the one fun thing you like about this generation members?
I would say they are coordinated and they work as a team, and their participation. Yeah.
Great, I think that is great. So I think the one thing that has come out about the members of Xtreeme, one value that they really uphold is unity, togetherness, and teamwork. Yeah. So for any member of Xtreeme generation who is watching this, kindly just continue doing the same thing. Continue upholding these values. I think they'll work for the better in the future. Yeah. So the next question is almost related to the same. So I'd like to ask you, and before you continue, sorry, for our viewers, remember you can always find us on all our social media platforms at Xtreeme Generation on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You'll always find us as Xtreeme Generation on YouTube, where we'll upload, where you are watching this video from. You can always find us at Xtreeme Foundation. Right? Do follow us, do comment, do tell us what we can be able to add on whatever we are doing, and of course reach out to support us, support our work, whatever we are doing in terms of charity, in terms of helping or giving a hand to whoever. So guys, also I'd like to ask you another question, a very interesting one actually. So when we go to do charity events, we usually do several activities in the event. We do mentorship, we cook for the kids and we feed the kids, we play with the kids, then we do a lot of things. In the middle of that, we interact with fellow members. So I'd like to know, out of all these activities that we carry out in our charity events, which of them do you think is very, very interesting to you? Which one do you like most? Which one do you enjoy most? That's basically my question. Brian.
I would go for playing with the kids and mentorship.
Mentorship, eh?
Yeah.
Great. So playing with the kids and mentorship, that is great. So John?
For me, one of the most interesting parts when we go to children's home,
Yes.
it's when we cook for the kids, when we eat together with the kids, and the mentorship part.
Okay.
Because I realized that when you have mentorship programs with the kids,
Yes.
that's when they get a chance to open up
Yes.
and talk about the things they go through.
Yeah.
And they have a sense of belonging.
Yes.
At least they feel that they have someone who they can talk to, which is very important for the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll go for that.
Okay. That is good. So mentorship, cooking, and maybe if I may ask, what do you enjoy cooking most?
For me, chapatis, of course. Chapatis.
Okay.
Chapati is one of the best. Hata huwa napenda sana.
Okay. That is great. You love cooking chapatis, eh? That is great. Ken, what do you enjoy most? What activity do you enjoy most?
Now, apart from cooking, there's mentorship. Okay. And then during that mentorship, there is a session whereby we get kids showcase their talent.
Okay.
If someone is good at singing, rapping, dancing, and all that shenanigans, you get to see and enjoy that.
Yes.
It's a very nice hobby.
That is for the people who are watching, actually, if maybe you have a talent that can entertain the kids, maybe you can sing, you can dance. I think if you have such talents, you can come to the events. I think when you even perform for them, it will help empower these kids to know that some of these things are very possible. Just encourage them maybe in that particular field that you are in, that it's very possible for anyone to achieve certain levels of maybe achievement in terms of that particular thing you are doing. So thank you very much for answering that question. Now I want to go to another question, very simple one. Why do you do charity? Why do you help? Why do you? Of course, there are a lot of things that are involved when we are doing the charity events. It involves contributing money. It involves sacrificing your time. Of course, it involves interacting with very many different people, of which I think sometimes it's hard for some people. So why do you do all this, and maybe how has it helped you as a person? How has it contributed in your personal journey?
Doing charity events, first of all, it's one of the best things that one could involve themselves in, because as the popular saying goes, that giving is better than being given. Also, the blessing that comes with it. Also, when you give, anytime you give, even the popular song as it goes, when you give, there is a place for someone like you. So also the blessings, and doing charity events, it has helped me personally realize that people go through different things in this world, and we can help. When I help one, you help one, finally we'll be at a better place in this world. Yeah.
That is great. That is great. I don't think I can add anything on that. Kim.
Number one is it's my personal way of training. See, it's much easier than to pass stranger, that is for me, than to help someone in. Because number one, there is zero expectation.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting, for example, the kid I help to help me back to be able to move. So for me, I don't expect anything in return. And then number two, it's a very nice place to meet people, get to know different cultures, get to know how people behave. It's a kind of job. And then the safari, one doctor, the safari, the road trip, the safari, the safari.
First, I would say personally, it's a kind of way of showing humanity.
Okay.
Showing love. If you make someone smile, he feels happy, you smile back.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Then I would say coming together as a team, we donate, we give, we move to a great level, we help at a distance. Yeah.
That is great. So generally, guys, as you have heard, charity uplifts you spiritually, physically. It gives you personal satisfaction. So I invite you guys also to try out charity. Come, let's do charity together. And I believe you also get some growth yourself. And I think maybe I can answer that question also on my part. I think most of the things they say, that's generally how I benefit from doing charity, but generally it has taught me a lot as a person. It has taught me to appreciate more whatever that I have, because there's someone else who doesn't have. So I should appreciate it, because as much as it looks little to me, it's a lot to someone. So I've really learned to appreciate since I joined Xtreeme Generation back in around some 5-6 years ago. So I really appreciate whatever Xtreeme Generation is doing. I believe it's an opportunity they are giving to many that they don't have anywhere else. Yeah. Now, another question. Not really a question, but I just want you to say something to a certain group of people. No? So, basically we have people who do charity and people who don't do charity. Yeah, we have like people who are members of Xtreeme and those who are not members of Xtreeme, but that's now another categorization. So I'd like you to say something to anybody who is a member of Xtreeme generation, anybody who does charity or anybody who is a member of Xtreeme generation. You just say something to them. It can be a commendation, it can be a word of encouragement, it can be a critique. You know, critique is what helps us forward. So you just say anything to members of Xtreeme generation. Probably they are watching, so you just tell them what you can tell them. Anything. To members, not to a specific person, but to generally members of Xtreeme generation or people who are doing charity generally. Yeah.
So to the members of Xtreeme charity group who are watching this, thanks for the support so far. We've been together in all this together, and we encourage you to continue with the support. Let's do this together. We all know teamwork is the dream work. So when you come together, great things happen. So let's continue with the spirit of giving.
Teamwork is dream work. That is the punchline. Yeah. Ken, say something.
To all members of Xtreeme live right now and those that will be watching this, or that are watching this, thank you for choosing charity. Thank you for choosing to help someone that you don't know. It takes a lot, so thank you. And for anyone that is asking himself or herself why charity, then why not? If you're asking yourself, how can I contribute to society? Xtreeme is here to give you ways in which you can contribute to society. Kindly to just now to everyone, join us in Hotel next month, 16th. Makweli. Let's meet there.
That is great. Brian.
To the members, keep the same spirit. We keep moving.
Great. Keep up the same spirit. Keep up the same spirit. That's the main message from your fellow members. So don't get tired of the work that you're doing. Don't tire at any point of time, because I believe, as John said earlier, there is a place up there for people like you. Yeah. And thank you very much actually for whatever you've been doing. It's great work actually, and it's work that's notable. If you think you've been doing that and nobody's noticing, be sure I can assure you that there are people who are noticing whatever you're doing, and very many people appreciate what you're doing silently. So the next question, now this award, I want to give a award to anybody who is not doing charity. So I want to move on to the next question, which is also something I want you to tell, but now to another group of people. I want you to say something to people who are not doing charity. Say something to anybody who is not a member of Xtreeme generation. You just tell them something that you would tell them in a normal day when you meet them. Yeah. So the camera is there. You can tell them. I think I'll be the one to start, and maybe it's something that I've already said. You are very welcome to Xtreeme generation. Maybe some extra detail. I think you might have noticed that even in our preceding episodes, there are Xtreeme generation involves a lot of young people. I'd like you to know that we are a group, yes, mainly of young people, but all ages, all races, anybody can be a member of Xtreeme generation, and you really don't need a lot of qualifications. You will know, of course, we can give you more information about joining, so anybody is welcome to be a member of Xtreeme generation. Yeah. So Brian, what can you say to the people who are not yet doing charity, or the people who are not yet members of Xtreeme generation?
I would say feel welcome, feel free, and let's try this. We keep moving. We are going far.
That is great. Welcome is the main comment from Brian. Yeah. So karibuni sana sana sana. John.
For those who are non-members of Xtreeme Charity Group, I would like to tell you that you're welcome. Xtreeme gives you a platform where you are able to showcase the love that you have for people out there. So, and again, if you're not doing charity, what else better would you be doing than charity? So we give you a platform where you can showcase your love. So welcome to Xtreeme. Karibuni sana.
Great, karibuni sana. Great, karibuni sana.
Now, someone might be wondering, how can I participate in charity? Yes, there is being there physically. Now, for one reason or the other, you may not be able to be with us there physically, but then we welcome donations. It can be in terms of food items, it can be in terms of cash, it can be whichever thing you wish to donate. There are avenues in which you can do this. All you need to do is just ask in the comments, and someone will get in touch with you.
For me, what I can say to my members, I tell you, as I've said time and again, you are very welcome. And actually, there is a certain fulfillment you get when you help someone. There is a certain blessing that is there for you when you help someone. So, karibuni sana, feel very welcome to work with us to support our charity events going forward. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you guys the last question. Very simple question, yet a very tough question. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I'd like to ask you, in all the events that you've gone to and that are planned for you in the Gilgil event, after the experience, what do you think? And you guys, John and Ken, according to you, what signifies a complete charity event? Mostly we've gone to children's homes, but also we do street feeding, we do environmental conservations, but what mainly for you signifies a successful charity event?
I'd like to go first on that.
Please.
Now, let's go back to Gilgil.
That is Hope, Patience and Joy Children's Home.
Yes. You see, it's very fulfilling, as you've said, when you want to live and then your host don't want you to live. Now, by your host, I mean kids. They want to hold on to you. They want you to spend one moment with them. Remember, you just met them on that day at about either noon or about 10. So you've had about 8 to 6 hours with them. Well, it's very fulfilling. It's humbling. You know that for the few hours you've been with someone, you've connected with them. They've seen something in you that they want to hold on.
Great. So according to you, Ken, I think to you, a successful event is whereby you've gone, you've done charity, and the recipient has really felt it, and they've expressed their satisfaction with whatever you've done. That is a very good point, Brian. What signifies a complete or a successful charity event for you?
I'll say that feeling when these kings tells you that we want to see you here and again and again and again. I think that feeling, I feel it. I think you feel it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get so the conviction that this person that you're going to help again is satisfied and they like your company, they like what you're doing.
For a charity event to be complete, there are a number of things that must be done. First of all, when you come together, all the heart that you want to give, and we attend to that children, and we touch the heart of a child, and that child feels like they have a sense of belonging. And when you go out of that charity home, and you leave the kids happy with a smile, and they want to see you again, leaving that impact to the children. That is a complete charity event.
That is great. So generally, I think everybody agrees that if we leave impact, wherever we're going to help, it really is a successful event. Yeah, that is great. So I think for now I'm done with my questions, and I really appreciate you guys coming here. So maybe I believe that you're open to anybody who would like to ask you any question, or anybody who would like to say anything. Yes.
Now, for the past few months, friends from other organizations have asked a question. If someone was to come and lend a hand, how will they do it?
If someone wants to come and lend a hand, how will they do
Another
it?
organization.
Be it corporate, be it a person in particular. Like, you don't know that.
If someone else would like to support our charity events, that is great. If someone wants to support our charity events, they can always reach out to us first through our email. Our official email is Xtreeme Foundation. Xtreeme starts with an X, but of course we will leave the email on the description of this video. So xtremefoundation@gmail.com. That is our official email. You can always email us, and the kind of support you can give us, it can be financial, it can be direct support that you have. If let's say you are corporate and you have some capacity to do some supplies to a certain children's home you are targeting, you can be able to come to us, and of course we'll work together. You can be able to supply, or any help that you can be able to give, you can give it directly or financial help. Also, it goes a great way if you are an individual and you feel like you want to help, you are there, you feel like you want to help, but you don't have any financial input, and you just want to help, you can always come to our charity events. At the end of the day, you'll have all the personal presence. Will still help that kid out there, because they feel at the end of the day they have someone. So if you want to offer any sort of support, always reach out to us via our email at xtremefoundation@gmail.com. The email will be left in the description of this video. You can reach out to us via any of our social media platforms I mentioned before. Will also be left in the description of this video. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes.
Great.
And it's also good for people to know that you can reach any member, any Xtreeme charity group member, and they will bring anything that you donate, they will bring it. Also, it's good that you know that Xtreeme, you will give them the spelling Xtreeme.
Xtreeme. I think I will leave it in the description of the video. But the spelling for Xtreeme, if you're able to search on any platform, it's XTREEME, then generation. Generation is the normal generation. Yeah, so Xtreeme starts with an X, not with an E. Great. Actually, yeah, that's very true whatever Jonah said. If you want to help, if you reach out to an Xtreeme generation member, maybe your friend you know, or maybe anybody you meet online, at the end of the day, you will have reached out to us. Then anything maybe?
Nothing much. Just happy to be here.
Okay.
Happy to be part of Xtreeme.
Yes.
All well.
That is great, and I really do appreciate once again for you coming, for you being on this panel. As for me, I'd say that you are very welcome to our charity events. Once again, you are very welcome to help, and thank you very much for tuning in to this episode. So my panel, Brian, John, and Risiki, thank you very much for being here. To my audience, you have been great. Thank you very much for staying tuned. You will expect another episode of Xtreeme Know Our Members very soon on your YouTube timeline. So stay tuned on our YouTube timeline. So thank you very much, guys. Adios. Muchachos.